So you just got your brand new juiced e-bike and you're all ready to ride. Before you hop on, here's a quick look at the basics of operating your bike. First, be sure the battery is properly installed. Line up the bottom of the battery with the socket and turn the key. Then push the top of the battery into place. To turn on the bike, press the battery button and then hold the power button at the back of the LCD for 3 seconds until the screen turns on. If you have a bike with a keyed ignition, first push the battery button and then insert the key to turn on the bike. To turn on the headlight, press and hold the plus sign button for 3 seconds. To turn off the headlight, press the button again for 3 seconds. If you own a Scorpion X or any of our Hyper models, you can operate the headlight with the switch on the handlebar. All Juice bikes have 7 different riding modes that offer different levels of pedal assistance. 0 offers throttle, but no level of pedal assistance and is just meant for keeping the bike on. To change the riding mode, click the plus sign or the minus sign until you get to the one you like. Eco gives you enough power to essentially remove the weight of the bike while riding. You can increase to levels 1, 2, or 3. These modes will give you more and more pedal assist, but will only allow you to reach 20 miles per hour. Sport mode gives you even more pedal assist, allowing you to get 28 miles per hour if you're really pedaling. Race mode unlocks the full speed of the bike and allows you to reach 20 miles per hour on throttle only, and up to 28 miles per hour even easier with pedal assist. If you own one of our Hyper models, race mode will allow you to reach 30 miles per hour on throttle only and 30 plus miles per hour with pedal assist. Remember to use race mode only where it's legal, like on non-public roads. If you're looking at your LCD and don't have race mode available, you need to unlock it. Press and hold the plus sign and minus sign together. Then navigate to the speed limit by using the minus sign. Push the power button on the back of the LCD to enter that screen. Press the plus sign until you get to your desired speed, and then press the power button to save it. Continue hitting the power button until you're back to the main screen. Now, navigate back to the settings menu and click down to NDW. Change the NDW number to 5 and hit the power button to save. Continue hitting the power button until you are back to the main screen. Now you are able to access race mode. Before you get to riding at high speeds, let's talk about brakes. It's important to use both brake levers when you want to stop, and just a heads up, they work quickly. When you grab the brakes, the motor will automatically cut off as a safety feature. When you want to start pedaling again or using the throttle again, be sure to release both brakes so there isn't a delay in the motor coming back on. Depending on which bike model you have, you will either have a thumb throttle or a twist throttle. To use the thumb throttle, simply press the button down and the bike will get up to speed quickly. To use a twist throttle, grab the grip on the throttle and turn it back towards you to get the bike to go. Be sure to release the throttle while braking. You do not have to be pedaling while using the throttle. All of our e-bikes come with pedal assist, so the second you start pedaling, you are applying power to the motor and you don't necessarily need the throttle. If you increase the riding mode, you will go faster while pedaling. Depending on what model you have, determines the pedaling experience. If you have a bike with a cadence sensor, the bike will just know that you're pedaling and will get you up to speed very quickly. If you have a bike with a combined torque cadence sensor, then the harder you pedal, the faster you will go. The gears on the bike help you have a more comfortable and easier ride. Depending on the model you have, your bike will have a twist shifter or a trigger shifter. If you have a trigger shifter, you will hit the lever with your thumb to move the chain into a lower gear, and hit the front lever with your index finger to lower the chain into a higher gear. On a twist shifter, twist down to lower the chain into a higher gear, and up to move the chain into a lower gear. As you're pedaling, you want to let off the pressure on the pedal and then change gears. Be sure to only do one gear at a time and do not try to shift to a bunch of new ones all at once. Typically, it's best to shift into a lower gear before riding up a hill, and not while you're on one. On certain Juice Bike models, you can adjust the seat height. To do that, open the cam lock and raise the seat to near your hip bone. Then, close the cam lock to lock the seat into place. You may need to adjust the seat height again before riding, as the optimal height is when your leg is almost fully extended in the 6 o'clock position when pedaling. Now you're all set to ride. For more info on riding safely and making sure your e-bike is well maintained, check out this video. And if you have more questions for us about your bike, our support team's available on our website, juicebikes.com. Thanks for watching.